I found a wizard to replace Tian Long. Allow me to introduce Yi Hong. Are you the real Yi Hong?
You've heard of him.
Of course I've heard of him. I learned Chinese history from the teaching machine, remember? I do sometimes forget that you benefit so much from the machine that you want to ban. I was also mind-controlled by it.
Another time, please.
I thought you were an alchemist, not a wizard. Didn't you invent the elixir Wu Fangchu used to live so long? Yes, but I'm 1,700 years old, so I've learned other things to occupy my mind. But if you use the same formula as Wu, why don't you have green skin like he did? My formula called for the blood of an immortal being. Wu used a dragon, I used a keylin. My formula causes me to grow an antler, but I keep it filed down and use the magical powder and some other formulas. Now that there are 3 of us again, we should assemble the fighters and go to the Taiji 2.
Paladin, let's see your valet. You need to put on something more appropriate.
If I'm gonna have to fight, shouldn't I wear something comfortable?
You won't be fighting right away. There always has to be a lot of ceremony at these events. You still like to eat. You should enjoy some parts of it.
Paladin is the new Jade Emperor!
You are about to enter Survival Taiji 2, the balance of power.
If you're willing to do whatever you have to survive, you'll do anything at all. Survival leads people to cannibalism.
Is something troubling you, Master Paladin?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to go with black? You know that in China, white is acceptable for mourning. Yeah, but I don't want to look like I'm cosplaying as a priest.
Don't your priests usually wear green?
During ordinary time, yeah, but they wear white for Easter, Christmas, and Saint Days.
Move your head more slowly and carefully. I don't want to have to pin the crown to your hair. I thought they wore red on Saint Days.
Only if the saint is a martyr, and they wear purple during Lent.
Lent? What's Lent?
40 days of fasting before Easter.
So, the Grand Tutor is learning from his pupil.
I'm glad to see you're not so hostile to the world outside China as you often seem.
Just because I want to preserve what is special about my culture doesn't mean that I'm hostile to other cultures. China has always been a large and diverse nation encompassing many cultures.
Are we ready to go now?
Yes, come with us. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Yi Hong knows how to travel to the Middle Realm.
Really? It's all alchemy, baby.
What? That's good, since you couldn't get in touch with your ninja friend.
Are you on something? All the time. That's what keeps me alive. You know I'm an alchemist. You'll get used to him. An immortal stoner.
I can't believe you guys are tired already. Disneyland makes me too excited to be tired. Yeah, I'm just sad that Momo and Mama couldn't come.
I know your mom really wanted to come, but she couldn't handle that much walking and standing in line. Mama said she didn't want to come, but I bet she had the same reason.
Getting old is sad. You guys are lucky. Thanks to the golden apples, you won't ever get old. But Mama and Mama and me are all gonna die. And Mama is almost 80. She probably won't live but a few more years. Happiest place on earth. I talked to Mama about it. She said she's okay with it, and that she doesn't even want a golden apple, because when she dies, she'll get to see Jesus, and Pop, and her mama, and a bunch of other people she remembers that I never met.
But they'll all be in different forms and places. They might not ever see each other again, and even if they do, they won't know each other.
That's not what we believe, Kitty. We believe that when you die, you go to heaven, hell, or purgatory.
You guys just think everything I believe is wrong.
Huh? No, Kitty, not everything. Buddhists believe in justice, mercy, charity, and peace. You practice self-control, and most importantly, you believe that this world we live in is just a small part of what's real, and that life goes on after we leave this world. I guess we do think you're wrong, just like you think we're wrong. We have different religions, but we still love each other, and that's more important than who's right and who's wrong.
I think Mama Pearson and Miss Walser wish I was a Christian.
Well, sure they do, but you don't have to be a Christian for us, just like we aren't going to become Buddhist for you.
But shouldn't we all want to believe the truth? Jesus is either God or he's not. But how can we ever know what's true?
Guys, look at the sky!
Weather satellites are freaking out. Someone is using weather control.
It's Dr. Reverend Lovegold. But how is he affecting such a large area so quickly?
They didn't give him a real golden apple, did they?
All of the apples are in a safe and secret location protected by the Order of Merlin. It's not possible for him to have been given one by accident. Perhaps being a small island makes a great deal of moisture available for him to manipulate. But aren't some mutants just really powerful, like Ubermensch and Galaxan? Ubermensch did eat a golden apple, and Galaxan is not a mutant. But I think you're right, and the fake apple may be having a placebo effect, boosting his powers.
A placebo effect? Could that really happen?
Yes. Guys, this is as far as I can go.
I know, you can't afford to get hit by lightning. Go help Team Gold watch for missiles.
Yeah, I could probably do that by myself.
Captain Future, our whole team is out here when you could have done this all by yourself. You got radar and satellites, and all we got is our eyes.
Sorry, that's the problem with having too many powers. Sometimes you forget about some of them.
Hey, I know that feeling. My D&D character's a Cavalier Magic User Thief with Psionics, I know. And he's a Drow. And you have a ton of magic items to keep track of, I know. You're the only player I know with a 10-page character sheet.
Team Gold, hurry! He's much more powerful than we thought!
What? He's gone! He has weather control, growth, and teleportation? No, why would he leave when he was winning? Someone else took him away.
Julius! Why the hell are you wearing a dang shower curtain? I'm not Julius anymore. I'm the Prophet. That why you got a dang salad on your head? He's still goofy on that apple. Well, I'm almost scared to ask, but can you just settle down and tell me if the apple made you any more powerful? Yes, my mind and power have both expanded exponentially. They have.
El data hadata erabieta.
Now what? It's fake. How could you tell? The real apple lets you understand all languages. You sure that was a language? Yeah, it was Arabic. But I beat the Knights of St. George. Well, I'm proud of you, but that apple didn't do nothing except maybe give you the courage to try. It was all you, and the powers you got from the Green Flash. Okay, Captain, take us to Washington, D.C. It's time for us to make our voices heard.
Did you guys have fun at Disneyland?
Yeah, but we'll have to come back another time. There's a lot we didn't have time to see, and I really missed you while we were here.
Hey, Eddie, Kitty, you guys go on to the car and wait.
I need to talk to Swansong for a minute about Emperor stuff.
Wait, I got something I have to tell you.
Just wait, Kitty. After I talk to Swansong, I'll come over to the car and hear you.
Okay, but it's a big surprise. They're really gonna talk about superhero stuff. I can tell cause he called her Swansong, not Kim. I thought he just did that cause she put on her costume. Well, let me listen. I have super hearing, remember?
Kitty is listening to us. I guess it's okay. Sean said we can't keep this secret much longer anyway, and she can hear us saying, "Don't tell anyone." She's asking if she can tell Eddie. No, not yet.
Eddie's mad.
Look, I have to go take part in a martial arts tournament in another dimension. It's not just a tournament, it's a war. The other side is from an alien world that might invade Earth if things don't go right. People get killed at this tournament. They tell me I don't really have anything to worry about, but I want to see if there's a way to end this war, and that's really dangerous because if we mess up, we might cause the enemy to invade the Earth. So you're going to risk the whole world to stop a tournament? I thought you liked Kung Fu. I don't like Kung Fu tournaments where people get killed. Is anyone forcing them to be there? They're all Kung Fu masters, aren't they? They probably look forward to this. Yeah, they do, and some of the winners even become immortal, but that's not the point. This isn't just a tournament, it's a war. If our side starts losing a lot, the enemy will invade. So as long as this war goes on, the Earth is in danger. Once the war is over, if they want to keep having the tournament, I guess that'll be okay. Okay, I get it now. When are we going? I'll be leaving soon, but I can't take you. You're not a martial artist, and since it's supposed to be a secret, they don't have spectators. I'm not a martial artist, but I can fight. And if the enemy sees the kind of powers mutants have, maybe they'll think twice about invading. There is no rule saying you have to be a martial artist. If wizards can participate, why not mutants? Okay then, let's go see what Kitty wanted to tell me and then we'll go. I think Paladin wanted Swansong to stay here because he's afraid she might get killed. Then why didn't he just say that? He's an American. Eddie, I'm sorry we can't tell you what's going on. Kitty shouldn't be listening either, and I'm afraid this is just something you'll have to get used to.
I understand. I know it's all top secret stuff. So next time I guess I'll just sing really loud until you're done, like Kathy.
I guess that will work. Now, what did you want to tell me?
I decided I want to be a Christian.